Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're just seeing my face for the very first time, hi, my name is Adora and you're watching Life with Agabeke. If you're a returner, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and watch this video till the end. Continue to support me. Your support is I need your support regularly all the time. Like, you guys are what keeps me going, keeps this channel going. As you can see, I'm in a new place, I'm in a different place. I'm actually in St. Louis visiting my sisters, and I have a week break, so I'm just enjoying my time, relaxing and filming videos for you guys. Okay. Today, this is July, and I think now July, August, a lot of med students are going to be starting, and I think as a third year med student, yes, I think I've earned a little bit of rights, if I may say, to be able to tell you people how I was able to study for my preclinical years, some resources that I've used and what worked for me, what I know have worked for others, and so at least to be able to suggest some things here and there for you guys. I will say this: when you start med school, you're going to be overwhelmed, not just with the information, but with also like, oh, what should I use to study? What's the most effective thing to study? I cannot tell you what to use, though. I'm just giving you suggestions of what have worked for me, and then at least you say, okay, it doesn't work for Adora, let me start here. If you now start here and it did not work for you, you now say, Adora said rubbish, scratch that. Okay, so I'm not telling you that this is the only thing or whatever, but I'm trying to like give you an idea of at least places to start, things that I think are key, critical, things that it would be worth investing your money in, or at least like pulling together resources with some friends. Okay, so the first thing I want to start with is by talking about question banks. So like when you wrote the MCAT, one thing you probably realize is that doing questions is very important, and that continues through school. But before we even talk about question banks, I want you to realize that there are some schools have what we call in-house exams. So what in-house exams are exams that are set by your teachers, is the teacher that sets it. So it's like, if I'm not in your school, I cannot really tell you what is your upperclassmen that have an idea of, oh, this is what this teacher likes to set and what. So in-house exams are different, and I think the best way to study for in-house exams is to use the lectures and slides or whatever that the teacher themselves gives you, because they're giving you what they want, what they think is important. However, my school and a lot of other schools, we do MBME style exams. So we start off just by doing board style exams. Our questions are already like what you would see on step 1, step 2, etc. from the jump. So we use MBME style exam. If you use MBME style exams, my talk today might be more relevant. But if you have in-house exam, it does not mean that what I'm saying is not relevant. You might still find it useful. I just want that to be clear. So like I was saying, want to think about what kind of like Qbanks, question banks that you want to use. I think the most important Qbank for you to get when starting med school, in the beginning of med school, during your preclinicals, is the USMLE RX Qbank. Why do I say this? Especially if you're going to be doing MBME, these are the same people that set the MBME. Like, these are their exams. Their Qbanks are very good. They mimic what you would see in the actual exam. As a result, I recommend, that should be the first place you're going. Like I said, if you think about the MCAT, you had to get like what's it called, AAMC's, their own Qbank and test prep and stuff. So it's like the same idea. So that's what I would suggest as a first line Qbank. Qbank I would suggest is Uworld. I didn't use Uworld in my preclinicals, but I'm currently using it in my clinicals, and like I swear by it. Honestly, I should have had it during my I used it a little bit, I won't lie. But Uworld really good. The questions I would say like are the second best, option for me. They mimic the ease, like the difficulty level of the MBME, and what, you know, they test what you. The third line Qbank I would say is Amboss. Amboss is really nice, but I would say like my only issue with Amboss is that Amboss can be quite difficult. So it feels like sometimes you feel like I'm feeling, but it's like I feel like it's harder than the actual exam. So for some people that might be a good thing. For some others, they're like, why do I need to torture myself if I don't even need this level of difficulty? So those are the 3 Qbanks I would recommend. There are many other Qbanks out there, but these are the ones I've used myself and think, you know, the majority of people I've come across have used. And so that's what I would recommend Qbanks wise. Now, the other thing is, do you need to buy textbook? Honestly, the only book I would suggest that you buy in pre-clinicals is the first aid. You probably heard first aid. So you don't even have to buy the latest edition. I think you can just buy a recent edition and you should be fine. But first aid is really the only book I would recommend. You want to have first aid as a way of, you know, it's a good way to like, because they have like all these mnemonics and just certain things. It can be a good way to like keep your information straight in a way. So I liked first aid for that. I had an online edition, so I just had it on my computer. But some people have like the actual hard copy as well. I think I actually have a hard copy, like it was given to me by like an organization I joined or something, but I mostly made use of the online version. So if there's any book that you want to get, I would say first aid. Anything else, I don't really recommend any books. So now, actual teaching, like learning tools, like videos and stuff, which video should I be using? Recommend YouTube videos. YouTube is actually a very good resource, especially when you just need to like search up like just a particular topic, like or just a particular thing, or to just, you know, like put things in perspective for you. So there are a lot of like good YouTube creators. I think like Ned Ninjas is one I've used for some time. I'll list the people I've used like in the description box, but YouTube videos are really good. I swear by Boards and Beyond. If you don't get any other one, please get Boards and Beyond. Boards and Beyond is so good for your pre-clinicals. It touches on all the topics, like all the organ systems, everything. I started using Boards and Beyond from my first day of medical school, and I do not regret it. I highly recommend Boards and Beyond. Another thing I recommend is Sketchy, especially for micro and pharm, so microbiology and pharmacology. Sketchy is very good. It helps you to, they do, you know, like they have like the pictorials. For me, I found Sketchy to be very good way of like synthesizing information. I actually have a friend who hated Sketchy but the majority of people actually love Sketchy. So I would say Boards and Beyond, Sketchy. So those are the 2 that I would really recommend. Anatomy, because I feel like Anatomy is its own beast. I recommend Complete Anatomy. It's an app, and my school actually gave us the app for free. So I would actually either reach out to your school or reach out to your like health sciences library, because a lot of like health sciences libraries and schools actually carry like some kind of code or coupon code for Complete Anatomy. It's really good, because whenever you like to be able to like, you know, conceptualize and see things in space, because it allows you like on the app you can like remove muscles and like it will highlight things and show you where things should be. So like it's actually a very good tool to be integrated with your actual practical. It's very good tool. It kind of takes some getting used to, but once you figure out how to use the app, it's really helpful and useful. Another thing I recommend is Ackland's Anatomy. This Ackland's Anatomy is like a DVD of this dude from like maybe the 90s, the early, like it's very old. He's like maybe at least 30 years old, like the videos. But something about him, the way he explains anatomy, was really helpful for me. It's not helpful for everybody. Not everybody used it. Not everybody needs it, but I'm going to recommend it because it was helpful for me. And then the last thing is Anki. You might have used Anki during the MCAT. Personally, I didn't use Anki for MCAT, and I don't actually use Anki now, but that's because my laptop can't carry Anki. But Anki is something that I would say like 75% of my med school class swears by. So, and it's free. So why not? It's, you know, it really hones in on that spaced repetition, and spaced repetition is very, very important. So those are all the things I have to recommend. But what I would say is you want to start from one place and then progress. You don't need to buy everything. Oh, like I'm one person, you might watch another video, someone else might recommend something else. Just start from one. The important thing is that, are you understanding the information, and are you like getting the questions right? Because it's a waste if you have all these resources but you're not utilizing it properly, or you're not still understanding. You don't just want to buy things for the sake of buying. These things, they add up, it can get expensive. So, you know, if you might, you know, come up with some friends, people might buy a package together, that kind of thing. So look at how you can save money too with some of these things, because the cost actually adds up. But start from one and then add things, and then look at what your school also provides, because I know some people's schools like provide like boards and beyond to them. Some people's school provide like USMLE or so ask around, see what your school provide. Do they give, maybe if they don't provide, maybe they give discount codes for certain things. So don't just jump and buy things. Wait first. Actually wait to talk to the second years, the third years, see what, you know, what they have, what resources that maybe they have within them, and, you know, reach out to them for those things, so that you don't end up like spending money on something that maybe you could have gotten for free. But that's my advice for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video this far. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know, I remain your girl Adabeke, and I'll keep bringing you hot content. If there's something, if you're studying med school and there's something you want to hear about, there's something you want to see me talk about, please leave it in the comments, and I'm going to definitely talk about it. Okay, till next time, I remain your girl Adabeke. Okay, bye.